Sean Zittel here with the undefeated lightweight, the 2020 silver medalist, one of the best young up-and-coming fighters in all the sport, my man Keyshawn, the businessman Davis, fighting next Saturday in Texas on the co-main event of a middleweight unification between Janibek Alimkhanuly and Vincenzo Gualtieri. But what's going on, Keyshawn? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great. Just did a 10-round sparring session, fighting next week. Feeling great.
Who you don't mind me asking, who was the work with?
Well, I don't mind you asking at all. Great work from Lolo Harris. What's his name? Charles. I think his name Charles Harris. He from California. Um, Hell of a fighter. Y'all don't know about him. A couple of these promoters out here trying to get him, but Lolo Harris, man, that's a hell of a fighter. Hell of a fighter.
I'm
Only
actually
20 years old.
I'm actually familiar because a lot of top dogs like you have said good things about him in Vegas. So
Yeah. Yeah, he don't spar Michelle Rivera. He don't spar the boy that signed with Top Rank. What's the boy? Oh, Raymond Moritayo. He don't spar me. He don't spar Shakur Terrence. This kid, he's under the radar, but he can fight.
well, you are getting bigger on the radar. You're in the top 8 of the WBO, WBA, and IBF. So you're closing in on a title shot as you move forward in your career, man. And actually, who I was watching before I got on was your opponent, Nahir Albright. What do you think of Nahir, man? He beat Carlos Balderas, who, like you, was an Olympian, is a good fighter, and he took him out. Yeah, what do you think of Nahir Albright?
I think Nair, he's coming to fight. Um, uh, he- um, he's a very, very technical fighter. I think he's very solid. He's gonna make this fight is gonna be like very interesting. Like it's gonna be like a fan favorite fight. Um, I feel like just overall the experience is just gonna start to show. Well, I think for this fight, this is just like a great matchmaking fight right here.
Is he the best fighter you faced so far as a pro, you think, on when you watch him on tape?
Nah, I don't think. I feel like Portrayal, my last opponent, was most likely just the best that I fought. When we talk about experience, when we just talk about, just I just feel like, this guy that I'm fighting, he never been 10 rounds before. You know what I'm saying? So he got a lot of grooming to do. And just like I said, this is just like another fight for me where I'm gonna just display, what I have, and the experience is gonna start to show as the fight is keep progressing.
What could we expect in this fight from you? I know you can't give away the game plan, but like you mentioned, he's technical. So is trying to show I'm more technical than you, playing into his hands a little bit? Or are you going to be trying to take the fight to him, or what could we expect?
I just feel like anything he do, I could do better. You know what I'm saying? Like if he wanna come out and back me up and try to push me back, I'm a fighter going backwards. I'm gonna whip his ass. If I want to come out and push him back, I'm gonna come out and push him back, and I'm gonna whip his ass. If we want to keep it in the middle of the ring and trade, we can do that, and I'm gonna beat him to the punch every time. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like everything that he got, I can do better. He have a hell of a jab. I have a better jab. He's fast. He maybe got power. I know I have power, explosion. I'm fast, so I just feel like everything he does, I do better.
What do you think maybe you do better than the rest of the division? It's such a standout. I mean, some guys are starting to go to 140, but it's still a ridiculously talented division. What do you think you got that'll make you stand out from everybody?
My dedication, my hard work, my how much I be focused inside and outside the ring. You know what I'm saying? I don't play boxing. This shit, I don't play this shit. I be dead serious about this sport. And I just feel like it's just gonna start to show as I just keep going up in this ladder how much that I'm just keep getting better, and just the domination that I'm gonna keep putting on. You know what I'm saying? Every time I get in the ring, whether it was a boring or great performance, my dominance was never a question in that ring. You know what I'm saying? So um, the real boxing fans know what's going on. And like I said, man, everything just gonna keep showing as I keep going up in the ranks, because I'm not gonna slow down.
So are you kind of like on your Canelo right now? No boxing, no life. Like you're in love with the sport, not just good at it, but in love with it.
Oh yeah, man, hell yeah, man. And ever since that, I got the real thing that I felt that was holding me back under control, it just made me love it even more because now it's like a pit bull off the leash for me right now. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't no dumb fighter. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like I can just take it as far as I want to right now because I'm just feeling so good and I'm young and I'm only 9-0. I got a lot more to experience and to learn just being a pro. This fight is just gonna show just how much I'm getting better.
When you give an answer like my hard work and dedication, people might be like, well, that's kind of a cliche, but to be fair to your answer, like you don't seem like you take many weeks off from the gym, even in between fights. So is that what you're getting at? Like that's what's going to separate you? Is that right there?
Right. I'm glad you said that. Right. A lot of people do say that, but if you just look at the facts, this is my third time fighting this year, and I will be fighting another time, a fourth time this year after this fight. So I have no choice but to really stay in shape. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was, like you said, always the type of person that stayed in shape. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm just this confident in why I just said what I said as I just keep moving up this ladder of why I'm performing, how I'm gonna keep performing the way I do. Because this shit is 24 hours for me. Like I eat, sleep, I dream boxing, you know what I'm saying? So this is what I do.
Did you catch the fight? I'm sure you did. Do you watch Canelo Charlo over the weekend?
Hell yeah.
Well, I got a question because you tell you tell it like it is, and even on your fellow fighters, you keep it real sometimes when other fighters wouldn't. So how do you reconcile Jermell Charlo's performance when okay, if you're spending $85, you might be pissed off because you didn't see a fight you want to really see, but then as a fighter, you know what it's like when that heat's coming your way with a guy like Canelo and them punches. It's no joke. It's the real thing. So how do you reconcile like Charlo's performance? How did you look at it?
I felt as if he wasn't trying to fight in there. He didn't really give it his all. I felt as if he knew that he could survive in there, so that's all he tried to do. When you get on a certain level, you get in the millions. Like you can do that. You can go in there, you can just get the millions. You can go back to your house and you can take care of your family, and you still gonna be a man doing that at the end of the day. So, as a fighter, I can say, "Oh, you a bitch, Jermell. You saw, you did that." But really, like at the end of the day, man, we all out here doing it for the same purposes. It's to feed our family. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, as a fighter, me personally, I wouldn't do that at all. I'm gonna get in there. If I'm signing for a fight, I'm gonna fight you. Not only that, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm not going there just to collect a check. I don't necessarily care what point of time it is. That shit just not in me. You know what I'm saying? It's not in me. But just me being real, like we all doing it for the same purposes. Our family. We got that check, and he's taking that check back to his family in healthy condition. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say too much about that.
How much are you taking notes on the big fights, observing and in that respect, or are you just watching like us, enjoying the fight, or are you like studying, trying to pull things so that when it's your time to fight in those big fights, it helps?
Definitely studying. I wasn't really studying that Jermell Charlo fight. I mean, Jermell Charlo. That Jermell Canelo fight because I was in there in the arena falling asleep. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I worked out that day and everything, and I'm rushing after the workout trying to get there. And soon I finally get to sit down, it's at the fight. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the fight was he made it boring. So I'm literally trying to stay up in that shit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But for the most part, like every fight I do take it in like, damn, I will be here one day. Just how I'm gonna move, how I'm gonna do things. You know what I'm saying? That's just the person who I am. I will forever always do that. Even when I become a pay-per-view attraction, when the Shakur turn to fight his pay-per-view, I'm gonna still be thinking like, damn, how can I? You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
What's the number one thing Canelo's got in his game where you're like, yeah, I wouldn't mind having that in my arsenal? Is it the defense? Is it the cutting off the ring? Like,
I can't say his mentality because my mentality, I feel like we matched that. Um, Canelo great, man. I mean, it's really a lot, for real, for real. Canelo great. Like the way he uses his feints to set shots up, certain angles where he position his body to where he knows he can hit that person can't hit him. What the fuck he called him Vegas now? So like Canelo is really a lot of things. You really just have to sit. You have to sit and pick it out. Like, damn, I'm about to work on that in particular today. You know what I'm saying? Because he just do so much stuff that you can't just put all it together. You know what I'm saying? But I can't really say like, oh, is that one thing that I can take from him and I want to steal, because he just do a lot of things that's so great.
I know you're not objective when it comes to your man Terrence Crawford. That's your man. Can he go up 21 pounds and beat Canelo?
Shit, I don't know. I think he can beat Canelo. I think he can beat Canelo. I think what your real question is how much like is that weight gonna affect him?
Yes.
Is that weight gonna affect him? I don't know. I think that's a question all of us just got to wait and see. Even for him. He never did the shit. He, like he said, he want to challenge himself and move up and do that. Now, do I think can he beat Canelo? Yes. I think he can beat Canelo. I honestly just think he just can box Canelo. He could be a smaller, slicker boxer. I think Terrence just have more athletic ability still than Canelo. And Terrence, he got that heart. He got that dog in him. Like we all know this. We all know how Terrence coming. He gonna go in there. He's gonna fight Canelo. So I mean, if you got a guy that just can, that can box and just move around, stick a move with the power, I mean, I think Terrence definitely can beat Canelo. I don't think it's a long shot at all. It will be a long shot only if he can't stand Canelo's power. He really can't stand it. But as rounds go on, if he get the withstanding and just standing there, I think he beats Canelo. For sure.